Welcome to PVSD Bite-Sized PD on the learning environment. I'm Marlene Beliveau.
And I am Robin Niles.
We're two of your learning facilitators. Information gained from ongoing studies of classroom environment continues to impact teachers' knowledge. Learning about factors that may shape students' perceptions of the learning environment, how teachers' actions appear to students, and how changes made to the learning environment may stimulate and encourage learning, and this continues to be of the utmost importance to classroom teachers. The thoughtful structure of the physical school and classroom environment contributes to effective educational programming and supports for students. A safe, orderly, calm, flexible, and efficient classroom environment makes instruction and learning more efficient.
When we're thinking of the classroom environment, we want to consider the impact that lighting has. Poor lighting can contribute to less engagement and poor visibility. However, ample lighting can contribute to attention and productivity. Try allowing natural light into your classroom, but be careful to control the glare so that students can concentrate on their work. To control the glare, you may put up window decorations or draw the curtains if you have any. Because carbon dioxide will build up over the course of the day due to breathing, it is advisable to keep classroom doors open and in warmer weather, open windows to improve airflow. Improving the temperature of the classroom is also important to the learning environment and can contribute to academic performance. In order to improve the temperature, we can utilize fans, open windows when possible, and turn off electronics when they're not needed, such as turning off the projector, computers, and lights.
We want to have a classroom space that is conducive to learning. We can accomplish that through the things that we put in our classrooms and on the walls. Students may feel a greater sense of friendliness and comfort while in the presence of plants and natural decor. When we bring the outdoors into our classroom space, we may see students who appear to be more satisfied within their learning environment. In turn, this may positively impact their retention of information and beliefs about their own academic performance. Displaying inspiring, inclusive posters and other visuals that mirror student interests helps students feel a greater sense of belonging and connection to their peers and to their learning.
Assigned seating can encourage and foster new friendships and reduce disruptions. Seating arrangements are best tailored to the classroom's learning goals. For example, if the goal is to work collaboratively, then small clusters of desks or standing arrangements are best. If the goal is to work independently, then rows can be more effective. The space between desks should also be considered carefully.
Classroom organization can positively influence students' performance. Visual clutter can overwhelm students and their ability to ignore distractions and stay on task. This is essential for any students who may be experiencing any type of anxiety. To that end, it is also important not to make the classroom too sparse or too plain. For example, display academically relevant work on the walls. Choose color palettes if possible that are neutral and may be accompanied by small amounts of brightness. Spaces that contain materials for specific topic learning or tasks should be labeled, organized, and accessible for all students, and preferably in the area in which they will need them. Materials that are used daily should be organized and readily accessible for students and location noted for students. Students' transitions are more successful when students understand the organization of the room and where materials are located.
Bare walls may be perceived as less engaging. It is advisable to keep 20 to 50% of the available wall space clear. However, some decoration on the walls have benefits. For example, you may hang academically relevant work on the walls instead of decorating for the benefit of decorating. It is important to note that wall displays not include student data. Align wall displays with the current topic of study, classroom, or school. Using a simple scheme, such as a single neutral color that's accompanied by splashes of brightness, are recommended.
The impact that we have via the way that we arrange the learning space cannot be underestimated. Some basic considerations can guide your decisions for your learning spaces and how they are arranged. The front wall of your classroom where you begin the day with your students might include the daily materials such as calendar or sound walls. Creating distinct activity learning areas helps students transition between tasks. Creating multiple learning zones in your classroom will aid students in understanding the focus of their learning. We encourage you to be creative in designing these spaces in order to utilize space regardless of your classroom size. A bookshelf, bulletin board, small desk, or even a table can create a learning zone. When deep focus is needed for independent learning, there's really no substitute for a quiet space. Arrangements should match the learning task. Brain breaks and movement breaks are often discounted as methods to improve engagement, behavior, and learning outcomes. Essential to students feeling safe in the classroom and school is having clear expectations, values, and beliefs, in addition to good classroom management that includes routines and procedures that the students have understood and practiced. This can make all of the difference for most students.
We thank you so much for joining our Bite-Sized PD on learning environment. If you would like to take advantage of some of the research that we utilized, you can see the links on this slide. Thank you so much. And please reach out to your learning facilitators if you would like to talk about your learning environment and ways to improve it.
Happy learning and teaching.